Who we rolling with, Aunty?
Now we're at our Bitterroot babies.
Bitterroot babies. What's up, Bitterroot babies?
Teepee Creeper reading for the month of May. Happy birthday.
I love Teepee Creeper.
Yeah.
Especially in the month of May. New
Not
season,
too hot,
spring's
not
out.
too cold.
Things are blossoming. You know?
Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
It's Uncle's favorite time.
Bitterroot's a little bit early this year now.
It's true. So be ready. Be ready, folks.
Yeah.
Because your time's coming. Quicker than you think.
Exactly.
But that's how Indian time works.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to.
When it's supposed to.
It ain't always late. Sometimes it's early. You better be ready.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just unprepared.
Sorry, that was a little intense. Got all up in the mix. Jeez, calm down. Calm it down.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Let's do a cut. This feels like it needs a cut. You know what I'm saying? A little try cut.
Get it.
Okay. The bottom row of that teepee's all upright. Oh, we got some curveballs here for that second path. Started out cool, you know, but sometimes the Rez will throw you a curveball. Let's figure out what that is. That middle one, the door, that energy that's coming in. Wild rose, a protector, good medicine.
It's the plant of life.
The plant of life.
Protection.
Wild rose, right here.
It's like a nurturing protection, so that's good.
That's a good energy to come in.
Good.
Nurturing, protecting, we really like that. Fears and challenges that may come up. That
Trading post.
You know, living in a food desert
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Maybe you're not wanting to settle.
Or maybe you don't know how to receive.
Yeah.
Being in that desert, trade can be a little challenging
Yeah.
when historically you've kind of been cut off in certain ways, right? So relearning how to receive love, send it back can be something to challenge yourself with. Do a little bit of healing. Get in that healing hole, Aunty. Get in that healing hole. Cha. And this is hopes and strengths.
Yep, hopes and strengths.
Hopes and strengths. It's always good to get a little
Perk
perk cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm always hoping on a healthy perk cap.
Right.
When the perk cap's strong, Uncle's got a lot of hope. You know what I'm saying?
The joy of sharing abundance.
That's nice.
It is nice.
Living and being in abundance. This is our Bitterroot.
So you're a manifesting queen or king.
Woo! Manifest me. Sheesh. Better let go, though. To let go, you need that mountain of reverse, huh? What is it?
That's like barriers that feel like too daunting to overcome. So maybe letting go of the belief that something's too hard.
Yep. Losing perspective, too.
Yeah. So maybe you're turning molehills and mountains to mountains. Shift your perspective on something.
Okay.
Because it might feel like, I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe you don't believe in love or something, you know, like, or maybe it's you don't believe that you're lovable, or I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out there, but.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's what you'd hold on to.
Embrace, yeah.
Embrace. Hold on to. That fry bread. Fry bread in reverse.
Fry bread is like, I mean, it's in reverse. If it was upright, it would be kind of like ingenuity. You know, just making do with what you have, just surviving. Upside down, it's unhealthy habits. We don't want to hang on to unhealthy habits, though.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on there?
Let's see. I think there's some other connotations to this. This is summer?
Mm-hmm.
Frat bread. Overindulgence, guilt, or the consequences of colonial food systems.
What's the upright?
Warmth, togetherness, indulgence, a taste of home, and cultural survival. Yeah.
So maybe that's saying like you haven't really treated yourself lately. Like maybe you need to treat yourself more often.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you've, and it doesn't have to be necessarily with food, but like, you know, maybe you're in a, you haven't given yourself like self-love or like,
really aligns with those fears and challenges of
Yeah.
that like open trade, that
Yeah.
open energy of communication, of creating abundance
Mm-hmm.
from the resources around you and ingenuity and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's that clear line of like that fear and that challenge needs to be worked on, needs to be developed.
So maybe like, you know, say like as a parent sometimes, you know, you buy your kids new clothes, but you haven't bought yourself something new in like 3-4 years, you know. Maybe that's saying that you need to start re-looking at yourself and maybe being a little bit selfish, maybe giving yourself, you know, things that aren't good for you, but like sometimes things that aren't good for you are, you know, in moderation or as a treat, or you know what I mean, like just to kind of give yourself a break from whatever.
Totally.
Have a cheat day.
I love cheat days. Especially with cheesecake. Baby. Okay, the future.
Future.
Broke down car.
Reverse.
In reverse, even.
Oh, that's just being stuck.
Stuck. Like Chuck.
We're gonna have to clarify.
Stagnation, refusing to move on, allowing clutter and memories to weigh you down, being stuck in old cycles. Those challenges, you know, or keep coming through. The fears and challenges, you know.
Kind of thinking this might be a you thing. Kind of thinking this might be a you thing.
Yep.
So.
It's not that energy coming in.
Yeah.
It's a Bitterroot baby thing.
I think so. That's what I'm getting. Not like the Bitterroot baby's a bad person, but I think there's going through some things here that's going to affect whatever relationship this is. Let's clarify. What do you want to clarify?
I want to clarify that.
Vibrant?
Yeah, that. What to
What
hold
to
on
embrace?
to. Yeah, what to hold on to, lean into.
Yeah,
what
because
to
that's
embrace.
interesting, huh?
Don't be so stingy.
Well, giveaway in reverse is almost like overgiving. Like no boundaries, codependent. Sarvisbury in reverse is withholding affection, nurturing. Auntie and uncle upright is just that unconditional, like forever hype man, you know.
Leaning into that.
Yeah. This is like resentful giving, you know, you give so much of yourself.
So I think leaning into like that hopeful exuberance that an auntie and uncle, that energy, but having some clear boundaries, you know, with your own energy. Like being able to regenerate, you know, is key to maintaining that type of energy.
Yeah.
Having some space for
I almost feel like when it comes to the hang on to position, when it's in reverse, this is something that you need to be actively working on to flip it upright. So the things that you want to strive towards is being intentional with what you're giving of yourself. Like give because you want to give, not because you feel like you have to or you feel obligated.
Right.
Give because it feels good. And not just like your time and your energy, but your love and your affection, being kind, be supportive, and then just diving deep into your resourcefulness and grit just to survive.
Right.
So
I can dig that.
yeah.
Anything you want to clarify?
The future.
Future.
Yeah.
That broke down car.
Yeah.
In reverse.
Yeah.
Struggle bus.
Struggle bus.
Struggle bus. They don't even make them parts no more.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right, let's see what we got going on in the
For
future.
that old hoopty in the back.
Better take care of it before housing tows it off.
They will too. Put it
You
to
got
auction.
1 week.
And the rest of us will share it in a per cap drive made off that money from that auction.
Yep. All right.
Like you said, it's too much given, you know?
The church is never good in any position. So normally cards, you know, in one position or another, it's good. But in this deck, the church is never good. So we have, that's like patriarchal, maybe misogynistic, shaming. Yeah, the artist is good. That's like creative self-expression. Backroads, we just talked about that. Being flexible, exploring new parts of yourself or somebody else, or having new experiences, going down new paths that you haven't been down before.
That intergenerational trauma is weighing you down.
Yeah.
I think it's trauma that's holding back this connection.
Let me look more at the artist here. I think there's other things here that I'm missing. Flourishing creativity, cathartic self-expression, inspiring others. So this is a connection that could be inspirational. It might be new, kind like a new experience, but there might be some things from intergenerational trauma that might cause it to to break it down.
That makes sense.
I want to clarify the person coming in because the Wild Rose upright, that's a good card. So we're going to kind of find out if this is you or them. This might be...
I feel like it is. Bitterroot baby.
Yeah. So I'm feeling... Go to therapy.
Sheesh.
We love you.
Head to the Quilston.
Yeah.
Time to go pray.
Trust me, I've ruined plenty of potentials with my own my own shit. Okay.
Chief.
Big Dipper's really good. That's like teachings, following sacred law. So this is somebody who has a really strong moral compass. Chief is really good. This is like a traditional chief, not chairman. So this is, leadership, service. And then braid in reverse, that's like disconnected. So maybe this is somebody who's maybe a little bit more of a loner. Maybe not as connected to community or family.
Yeah.
So
that's what we said. It's holding the relationship and the energies back is that trauma. Right?
Yeah.
Disconnection, I feel, is a That's what's going on. That energy coming in.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not all Bitterroot.
Yeah, I mean,
some
there's
challenges both ways.
Takes two to tango.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the person coming in has some strong, good qualities. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, last card, advice card.
Advice for the month of May.
For the month of May.
Bitterroot babies. What kind of advice has Aunty got for you?
It's not me. It's the cards.
It's the energy. It's the spirits.
It's the spirits.
That's right.
Ooh, watch out for burnout.
Yep.
Watch out for burnout. Watch out for being jaded. So this is where, okay, you might be jaded. This might be where a lot of stuff is coming from. You've had some really bad relationships in the past. And you might be a little bit jaded. So work on, if this is new or in the early stages, try not to pack in your old shit into this one.
Mm-hmm. Big facts.
Yeah. Do you believe in love after loss? I'm just riffing now.
I like it.
So, there's that.
Okay. Do you believe in love after loss?